Love Island USA, arguably one of the summer's most raunchy reality dating shows, is speculated to be even more salacious on Peacock, as the first 10 contestants were coupled up in episode 1. In something reminiscent of a meat market with oiled abs and perky cheeks, couples make their choices on looks alone. An apt description of the first coupling would be to imagine Tinder and a beauty pageant having a baby. Instead of swiping and moving on, contestants reject someone face to face, the Love Island version of a swipe left. The first coupling reminded the women that, ultimately, the men are in charge of determining who ends up with whom. As men are shown at auction, the women step forward if they like what they see, and then the men can either choose to couple with one of those women or any that have already been taken. Serenity Springs bravely stepped forward first, only to be rejected and not coupled until the end. After the women arrived at the island, they spoke about what they were looking for. Serenity was hopeful, saying, "I gotta look for intelligence," while others were hoping for emotional intelligence and ambition. Naturally, as the night progressed, some couples learned that perhaps they were better off as friends, as that spark and the intelligence they were hoping for was missing. Unfortunately, as reported by Sportskeeda, fans think Serenity seems to be twice unlucky. Love Island USA couples not feeling it. The first Love Island USA couples are Courtney Borner and Andy Boyan, Timmy Swerve Pandolfi and Zeta Morrison, Isaiah Campbell and Sydney Pite, Jesse Bray and Deb Chubb, and lastly, Felipe Gomez and Serenity. Some of the women realized they had doubts about the men who picked them quickly. At first, some fans were curious if aspiring trophy wife Sydney is truly feeling Isaiah after she was told, "School wasn't for me. That's why I am a server." Also, after getting to know one another better, Courtney had her doubts about self-described mama's boy Andy. By the end of the night, she said that she isn't feeling Andy, and she thinks he would be a better friend than a partner. However, after Bryce Finns entered the villa during week 2, he and Courtney have been inseparable. Love Island USA clicking couples on the other hand, Felipe, previously assuming Courtney was quiet, realized she might be the one for him when she was on all fours demonstrating doggy style and later kissing both Zeta and Timmy instead of Andy in a suck and blow challenge. Timmy made an impression on Zeta, with the British beauty saying, "I am not going to jump the gun, but it's hard not to." The feeling seemed to be mutual. Deb and Jesse also hit it off, with Deb saying, "He's checking a lot of boxes." Though Deb is feeling Jesse, in the final moments of Love Island USA Season 4, Episode 1, Serenity asks where Felipe has gone, and the guys came clean about him and Jesse sneaking off, shocking the women. Fans are wondering if Deb will have unrequited love in Jesse, something most women can sympathize with her over. Surprises for the Love Island USA women host Sarah Hyland said from the beginning that surprises were coming sooner than expected, and sooner than expected came in the form of a text from two women apologizing for arriving late and inviting two men out on a date while the guys were discussing the first night's sleeping arrangements. The men chose Jesse and Felipe, who jumped at the chance, as the Love Island USA welcome wagon, and the two OG cast tributes happily went to meet the newest island bombshells, Maddie McClanahan and Valerie Bragg. Now that Maddie and Valerie have been on the island for the last couple of weeks, Love Island USA Season 4 has become a lot more interesting. Source: Sportskeeda.
My heart returns to You did